Could Elon Musk have taken financial advice from Jeffrey Epstein? This question, though initially shocking to many, has its origin in a recent subpoena that has created ripples in both the business world and social media. This intriguing query, involving renowned entrepreneur Musk and the infamous financier Epstein, has become a topic of heated debate. This speculation began under the scrutiny of many probing eyes in May of 2023. The subpoena was a result of the U.S. Virgin Islands' decision to further investigate Epstein's financial dealings. In this context, the spotlight was thrown on Musk, raising eyebrows and leading to a multitude of rumors and assumptions. Musk, a veritable icon of the technological age, known for his work with companies like SpaceX and Tesla, faced the shocking allegation of receiving financial advice from Epstein, a financier embroiled in scandal and criminal charges. Such an allegation, if proven true, could have a lasting impact on Musk's reputation and credibility in his field. However, Musk didn't remain silent in the face of such a potentially damaging accusation. Instead, he chose to respond emphatically, denying all allegations and distancing himself from Epstein. He was sharp in his response and made his stand clear. He not only dismissed the accusations but also the subpoena, referring to it as idiotic. His disdain for Epstein apparent in his words as he referred to him as a cretin, someone who he claimed had never provided him with any form of financial advice. Throughout this controversy, Musk maintained a strong and clear stance. His assertive denial and his characterization of Epstein gave insight into his perspective on this issue. He dismissed the subpoena as idiotic and referred to Epstein as a cretin who never advised him on anything. This subpoena implies a potential link, however nebulous, between the infamous Epstein, the innovative Elon Musk, and the financial giant JP Morgan. This document paints a complex web of relationships, influence, and power, raising questions and suspicions. One crucial thing to highlight is that Epstein actually a client of JP Morgan, a well-known and established fact. This relationship existed before the year 2013 when Epstein's financial accounts with the bank were abruptly closed. This termination of accounts, however, didn't halt the ongoing meetings between senior executives at JP Morgan and Epstein, an information that has been uncovered and reported widely. These continuous meetings, despite the closure, create a curious and intriguing situation pointing to a deeper relationship. Interestingly, these encounters are not consistent with the usual practices of financial institutions, adding a layer of mystery to this convoluted narrative. The relationship between the electric car mogul Musk and Epstein remains in ambiguity. It's not clear-cut, it's not defined, it's a puzzle that has yet to be solved. The details of their interactions, the frequency, the nature, all remain hazy. But amidst this obscurity, one thing stands out brightly: Musk's strained and intensively publicized relationship with JP Morgan, a relationship that turned adversarial when the bank decided to sue Tesla, Musk's brainchild, in the year 2021. This lawsuit pitted two titans each other, a clash of corporate giants, watched by the world. The final piece to this intricate puzzle is Ghislaine Maxwell. Epstein's Musk has categorically denied having any knowledge of Maxwell. This denial only adds another layer of complexity to this already tangled tale. The veracity of this denial, like many other aspects of this story, is something only time will reveal. In a different corner of the globe, Prince Andrew's public life seems to be dwindling. He may have been a prominent public figure, but recent controversies have significantly reduced his standing. Experts, well-versed in the workings of the royal family, have opined that his public life has, in essence, concluded. This observation comes even though he was visibly present with the royals during the festive season in 2023, offering a semblance of normality. His public life began to wane in 2019, a consequence of his controversial relationship with the scandal-ridden Jeffrey Epstein. Epstein, a known financier and convicted sex offender, has painted over Andrew's reputation. The prince's alleged role in Epstein's notorious sex trafficking operations made headlines when it surfaced in court documents that were previously sealed, originating from a lawsuit filed in 2015. Andrew has refuted these allegations consistently, maintaining his innocence in the view. His denials, however, have done little to stem the tide of public opinion against the scandal. Took a more personal turn in August 2021, when Virginia Giuffre, one of Epstein's alleged victims, filed a lawsuit directly against Andrew, accusing him of sexual assault. This case added a new dimension to Andrew's public troubles, culminating in an out-of-court settlement in February 2022. This resolution, though preventing a potentially messy trial, has done little to heal the public image of the embattled prince. Andrew now finds himself in a delicate position as he navigates the aftermath of these controversies. As we enter the year 2024, it is predicted that Andrew will maintain a low profile, likely restricting his public appearances to funerals, memorial services, and religious events. Lastly, let's turn the clock back to the infamous paedophile island, Little St. James Island, Jeffrey Epstein's private paradise. Nestled in the azure waters of the Caribbean Sea, Little St. James Island is as picturesque as it's notorious. This island, bought by Epstein, a financier of dubious reputation, was his private retreat, a secluded Eden that served a horrendous purpose. The purchase, made in 1998 for a staggering $8 million, was a meticulously calculated move. Epstein, a man of immense wealth, saw an opportunity to create a safe haven for his illicit activities. The island, hauntingly beautiful with its pristine beaches and lush tropical greenery, was a stark contrast to the sinister happenings within its perimeters. Unbeknownst to the world, the island became a hub for trafficking young women and underage girls. Lured with false promises and manipulated by powerful men, these girls were forced into a life of sexual servitude, subjected to unimaginable child abuse, and horrific sexual assault. The island, once a paradise, was transformed into a living nightmare for these innocent victims. For many years, the horrors of Little St. James Island remained hidden from public scrutiny, concealed by Epstein's wealth and connections. However, the shocking truth finally surfaced, casting a long, dark shadow over Epstein's paradise. The world was appalled, and Epstein's empire crumbled, leaving behind a legacy of pain and torment. In a twist of irony, the infamous island was sold in the year 2023. A wealthy investor, seeking redemption for the tainted paradise, bought the island with an ambitious plan. They intended to erase the dark past and transform it into a luxury resort, a haven for relaxation and peace. Lastly, let's turn the clock back to the infamous paedophile island, Little St. James Island, Jeffrey Epstein's private paradise. The island was sold in 2023 to a wealthy investor with plans to turn it into a luxury resort. To summarize, the recent events surrounding Jeffrey Epstein continue to unravel, exposing connections with high-profile individuals like Elon Musk and Prince Andrew. These revelations have sent shockwaves through the corridors of power and privilege. In this increasingly entangled web, many influential figures such as Elon Musk, founder of SpaceX and Tesla, along with Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, find their names being mentioned. Elon Musk, a renowned entrepreneur with a penchant for disrupting established industries, been implicated tangentially. Reports suggest that Epstein claimed to have given financial advice to Musk, an allegation that the billionaire businessman has vehemently denied. It's worth noting that no concrete evidence has been produced to support Epstein's insinuations about Musk, leading many to question the veracity of these claims. On the other hand, Prince Andrew, a member of the British royal family, faces significant public scrutiny to his associations with Epstein. The prince's public life has taken a considerable hit, with relentless media coverage and widespread public backlash forcing him to step back from his royal duties temporarily. His failure to convincingly distance himself from Epstein's reprehensible actions has only added fuel to the fire. In the midst of these controversies, Epstein's infamous paedophile island is undergoing a radical transformation. Once a secluded hideaway that harbored heinous crimes, the island is now being repurposed into a potential luxury resort. This shift represents an attempt to erase the island's dark history and repurpose it for more legitimate ends. However, regardless of these changes, the specter of Epstein's past continues to loom large. It casts long, unsettling shadows that serve as stark reminders of the grim realities hidden beneath the glittering facade of power and privilege.